How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. Picking up where we left off yesterday. Oh, let me actually pull chat back up. Hang on. Okay. Hi, Xpill. How's it going? Alright, time for bed. It's raining tonight. Something may appear on TV. You should go back to your room and check the TV. Watch TV in your room. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV?
In other Inaba-related news, meteorologists are predicting heavy fog throughout the year. The region has seen an abnormal amount of fog over the past few years, and the cause of the climate change is unknown. Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area should be extra careful. Our broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up-to-date news on the incident in Inaba. The time is now midnight.
Do you see Yukiko in this yet? I think you do. The image is there again. It seems that if the conditions are met, you can see it as many times as you want. A silhouette appeared. It seems to be a woman. It looks like she's wearing a kimono. The image is so out of focus that you can't tell who it is. What would happen if you touched the image on the Midnight Channel? Would you be able to touch the person on screen? The image disappeared. You should speak to Yosuke and the others about this tomorrow. Oh yeah, 5's way longer than 4. You decide to go to bed for tonight. Sup, Igor? So the Velvet Room reflects the state of your heart. For Joker, it's a prison. I don't remember what it is for Makoto. But for you, it's a fancy limousine with a sidebar. Living in the lap of luxury. What does this mean about you? It was an elevator for Makoto. Interesting.
Welcome.
Hi,
Do not
Igor.
be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Makoto is the canon name for the protagonist of 3.
I have summoned you within your dreams.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
And so we meet again.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice.
Yeah, I was thinking about it overnight, and it's kind of disappointing how low-key Yu's awakening is.
Thereby, enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
And we're spoiled, obviously, by how cool the awakenings are in Persona 5, but, oh, Makoto's just the anime name of the Persona 3 protagonist. Only 1 and 2 have? Oh, only 2 have, canon names. Interesting.
Hold on to this.
Hey, the Velvet Room key.
From this night forth, You are our guest in this velvet room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance. You must abide by your contract and assume responsibility for all decisions you may make.
Yeah, is it a car key? Can I drive this thing now? I understand.
Very well. The persona you have acquired, it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you. Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear to face various difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others, it is very special.
I'll be right back, guys. So what game does the Belladonna Nameless tune first show up in? Is this in every Persona game? Does it first show up in Persona 1?
It is like the number 0. Empty, yet holding infinite potential within itself.
Empty?
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop.
Finally getting the real name of the confidant links.
The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Control one's heart.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
They're just gamifying this. They're not even trying to integrate it into the universe. They're just going, hey, here's a game mechanic.
Where will your awakened power of the wild card take you? I look forward to traveling the road of your destiny together. Till we meet again.
Finally, something that spells till correctly. It's the back half of until. It's not till like the soil with 2 L's. It's only got 1 L. I've seen that so often where people are spelling till T-I-L-L, and it drives me nuts.
Yo!
Thanks for not running me over, Yosuke.
You saw what was on last night, right? I couldn't tell who
Sure
it was,
did.
but if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it. Let's go check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this.
It's interesting that there's a feedback loop effect with the Midnight Channel. The Midnight Channel doesn't show somebody who's already been thrown in. It shows who people have been thinking about. And as more people watch the Midnight Channel, more people are talking about the person being on the Midnight Channel, which intensifies their appearance on the Midnight Channel, which then leads to Namatame throwing them in.
Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims, if someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable. We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes. There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV?
I mean, we could show them me sticking my arm into the TV. Wouldn't that be so much simpler if we showed Dojima that we can stick our arm in the TV and then led him to that world so he could investigate? I want to keep my word, too.
Totally. A promise is a promise. You know, I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked.
Yep, it's contagious.
I think I can do that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this gift from someone specifically so we could solve the case. Then again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona first. I feel like as long as you're with me, I can find the culprit and crack this case. Well, let's do our best.
Even with so much mystery swirling around, Yosuke is trying his hardest to move on. You sense a faint stirring of friendship between you and Yosuke. There's the old joke of Yosuke will now die for you, but, didn't they change that in Golden, where they moved it to a later part of the social link? Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to blah 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 blah. As you form a bond with Yosuke, you feel the power in your heart strengthening. You recall Igor's
The persona
words.
ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop.
Like, he doesn't even think to show it to Dojima. It doesn't even come up as an option. He just keeps it to himself.
The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Social links. Is this the bond with Yosuke? Is this the bond with Yosuke what Igor was talking about? Nice typo. You have established the Yosuke Hanamura social link of the Magician Arcana. Yosuke's determination in battle has been enhanced. Yosuke can now wake up a knocked down ally during battle. Ooh. Ooh. As in res them? Or just get them from, or just pick them up when they've been knocked down? Your ally may help someone who is knocked down get back on their feet. Yosuke will not yet die for you.
Chie! About yesterday?
What's up?
We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
Oh man. What should I do? Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real?
For real?
All that about how people showing up on the Midnight Channel is related to that other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday? I think it was Yukiko. That kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago, too.
A few days, too.
I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded.
You could try calling her during the day.
I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No.
You summed up the information you gained in that other world for Chie.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
No good. Her voicemail picked up.
That only rang twice before going to voicemail.
She's not answering.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Oh no, did my controller die again? Alright.
Stop it. Something must have come up, like an errand or something. Oh,
Look at that
or
flip-ass
she might be
flip
helping at
phone.
the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer her cell if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call. I've got the number here somewhere. Come on, Yukiko. Pick up. Oh, is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there. I see. Nah, it was nothing. I'll email you again later. She was over at the inn. She said they had a big group reservation and she had to help out. Yeah. Now that I think about it, this has happened before too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too. For crying out loud, Yosuke, you got me worried over nothing.
You were the one who got worried yourself.
She was totally fine. And you were all, is Yukiko-san inside that place?
You were the one worried about that.
Sorry, but there is a reason we thought that.
Oh yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV. But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about. All right, let's meet up at Junes after school.
You explained to Chie in detail again about what happened last night.
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside. Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around. I forgot there's a sale in the electronics department today.
How? By talking to that Teddy guy?
I got it. Come here a sec. Try sticking your hand in and calling him over. I bet that bear's wandering around the entrance anyway. Hey, Chie, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
This is a silly idea.
A wall?
You tried beckoning Teddy over. Ow, rude. Something bit you.
What's wrong?
Shh! Not so loud, you idiot!
You're being just as loud, Chie.
Dude! Is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
I'll be alright.
Wow, that looks like it hurts. Sheesh, that stupid bear must have done it. Hey, you! We know you're in there.
Oh, is this a game?
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear like always. This land feels so barren.
Oh god, the bear puns. I forgot about the bear puns. Oh, I forgot about the bear puns. Oh no.
Shut it! So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway. Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone. But still.
Yeah.
Good idea.
You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
Sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more on tonight's Midnight Channel. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding.
In Japanese, rather than Teddy making bear puns, everyone else made puns when referring to him? Wow.
What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it tonight.
You exchanged cell numbers with Yosuke.
All right, don't forget to watch tonight.
I'm getting so little sleep these days. Was it really Yukiko who appeared last night? You need to watch the Midnight Channel again tonight.
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here. And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
Nope, not a thing. Definitely don't know.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Oh, come on, Dojima. What else could it be?
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
I know. We haven't found the cause of death for the first Vic, and now we got a second one just like it. If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
No, that singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. She was performing overseas, and her phone records prove it. And remember, the only reason the scandal went public was because Hiragi herself broke it to the media. No one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they had murder on their mind.
Got a point there.
Same with Taro Namatame, her husband. No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the murders.
Well, that's not going to be very true for very long.
He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
You hear Namatame's career has also been killed stone dead? He's been fired from his position as secretary. He's practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
Yeah, I agree. Then we have the second case, regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. But I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. It's like they were meant to be found. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up. But that hardly points to a motive. And coincidences like that are common in a town as small as ours.
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news, too.
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew.
Telling him yourself there, Adachi.
And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
Telling on yourself, Adachi.
Either way, all we can do now is keep investigating anyone involved with the victims. Our perp. It has to be someone in Inaba.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
Welcome home.
Fix the damn controller. Cool. What's up, Nanako? This answer is hard. Nanako is absorbed in the quiz show. You should leave her alone. Nothing catches your eye. Save. And upstairs. It's raining through the night again. You should check the Midnight Channel tonight, too. Watch TV in your room. Oh, yeah, Akechi would hate Itachi. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV?
Good evening! Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionables on, stacked from top to bottom. I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine. Well, here I go.
That is definitely Oyu's voice actress. That was definitely Yukiko on the Midnight Channel just now.
Hey, did you see that?
Sure did. Nice rough.
That was Yukiko-san for sure. It looked like her, and I mean, she even said her name. But didn't the stuff she was saying sound weird? And she looked like she was on some low-budget TV show. Was it like this before, too? What's going on?
Try to contact Chie. Yeah, because he doesn't have any way to contact Yukiko, but he might know how to contact Chie.
You're right. Let's get her to contact Yukiko-san. Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Junes first thing in the morning.
You promised to meet up with Yosuke tomorrow. You decide to go to bed early tonight. It's midnight! How is midnight early? Oh, that's a snazzy look.
Oh, good morning.
Seems that only Nanako is here. You're up early today.
He woke up early, so I woke up with him. He said he's gonna be late.
If you leave, Nanako will be left all alone to look after the house. On the other hand, you have important business with Yosuke today.
Are you going somewhere?
Yeah, somebody's life is on the line, so I kinda gotta.
I'll be fine by myself.
So the weather this weekend will be perfect for going out. As for next week's forecast...
Oh, the sun's gonna come out. I should do some laundry. Weren't you going somewhere?
Oh, I feel bad for this kid. You decided to go out.
Sorry for the holdup. I found some stuff we can use in the closet at home. Take a look at these. We've got our personas, but a golf club's not that reliable of a weapon. So, which one strikes your fancy?
The katana.
Ah, you've got discerning taste. This is a Junes exclusive.
Wait, why does Junes
Delayed
sell
fate, though.
weapons?
As for me... Wait, maybe both would be good too. Kinda like this? Or like this? What about this?
Calm down.
Two suspicious young males found, one armed with multiple weapons, requesting immediate backup.
Huh? Oh, crap! I mean, no. This isn't what it looks like. We didn't steal it. I guess that's not what matters. Anyways, we're not doing anything bad. We're just two ordinary kids who like weapons. Oh, that doesn't sound right either.
Put the weapons down now. We'll listen to your story at the station. Hands where I can see them, too! I said now!
But this isn't...
Are you resisting an officer of the law? You're under arrest!
Real gutsy, this cop. You were taken to the police station with Yosuke as suspects.
You didn't seem the type to pull a stupid stunt like this. You know what's been going on around town. We got men stationed everywhere. For God's sake. You're lucky I was around. Or this would have ended up on your permanent record.
The blades were fake. It was a toy.
We're sorry.
Your weapons have been confiscated.
Wait, so the one that disappeared is the Amagi girl?
Seems like it. That she's just a high schooler, you know. Could be that she decided to run away from home.
Well, that's an uh-oh.
Did he say Amagi? Then she really is.
Hmm? Who's what now?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
I'm sure you've seen on the news that there's an investigation in progress. We're sensitive about certain things. You're free to go. But this better not happen again.
Whoa, pardon me.
Sup, asshole?
Huh? Aren't you the kid staying at Dojima-san's place?
Oh, can we ask you something? It's about Yukiko-san. I mean, Yukiko Amagi of the Amagi Inn. Did something happen to her?
Huh? Oh, am I allowed to say?
That's a yes, then.
Well, if you're friends with Miss Amagi, keep this between us, okay? We got a call from Miss Amagi's parents yesterday evening saying they couldn't find her anywhere. Since it was the weekend, the workers at the inn were extremely busy and no one saw Miss Amagi around that time. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is a case just yet.
You are not supposed to be telling
But
kids this.
People have been turning up dead on foggy days, so we're really sensitive to stuff like this. By the way, did she say anything to you guys about maybe going through some hard times?
Hard times?
Well, that announcer, Miss Yamano, was staying at the Amagi Inn before the first murder. Seems Miss Yamano had some harsh words for the manager about the staff's attitude towards guests. The stress of it caused the manager to collapse. And with Miss Amagi being the manager's daughter, she must have felt pretty strongly about the incident, you know? By the way, did Miss Amagi ever hint that she might be leaving the house? Because if not, there's been some theories floating around that she's laying low for some reason or another. Crap, I think I've gone too far. You didn't hear that, okay?
Adachi, what the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
Sorry, I got it right here. Psst, forget I said anything, please.
No.
Hey, does that detective think that Yukiko-san...
There you are! Jeez, what are you guys doing?
Getting arrested? How about you?
Everywhere!
Well, there was a slight misunderstanding. We'll tell you about it later. Anyway, something's up with Yukiko-san.
Huh? You know already? I kept calling her cell, but she didn't pick up. So I went to her house, and it turns out Yukiko really did disappear.
I guess we've got no choice but to go now. But that aside, the cops are saying some weird stuff. They think Yukiko-san's hiding to lay low. Apparently, Yukiko-san's mom collapsed because that announcer lady bitched her out. They think that gives her a motive. And the fact that the announcer died right after makes her even more suspicious.
What? They think Yukiko did it? Oh, what the hell is wrong with them?
Yeah, how would a tiny girl like that get a fully grown woman all the way up on a TV antenna?
Dude, don't snap at me! Yukiko's the victim here, damn it, not the suspect.
They both seem agitated. Let's all calm down.
You're right. So, what are we gonna do?
With the police totally on the wrong track, we've got to handle it ourselves.
I'm going to. And that's final. I'm going to save Yukiko no matter what.
Are you gonna be alright? Man, they just confiscated our weapons. We can't go in empty-handed.
I mean, they've still got the golf club.
Weapons? Oh, I know just the place.
Lead on.
Come on, follow me. Here we are.
What kind of shop is this?
Metalworks, I guess? They sell all sorts of metal crap, like katanas and stuff.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Why would you know about a place like this anyway?
What's the equivalent of a weeaboo, but for China?
Oh, I get it. You watch one too many kung fu movies and...
It's not that at all. I overheard some guys in our class talk about it. They said this place sells weapons and armor. Here, this one looks good. But it might be too heavy.
I don't know, Chie. I still think it's too dangerous. I know how you feel, but...
You don't! You don't know shit about how I feel. Yukiko might die from this, for crying out loud. I'm going, and that's that!
Okay, but stay behind us.
Psh, I'll be fine. My reflexes are second to none.
Listen, I'm not kidding around. You don't know what it's like in there. If you're not gonna listen to our warnings, we're leaving you here. If you insist on coming, just make sure you have something to protect yourself.
Like a gun!
All right.
But man, what should we get? Hey, mind picking out something for me too? You're our main asset in battle right now, so I think you should choose whatever makes it easiest for you.
5,000 yen. Let's see what 50 bucks gets us.
I got my stuff all picked out. How about you guys?
You know, if we wear this stuff around town, we'll just get picked up again. But it's not like we can waltz into Junes with a sack full of gear and expect no one to notice either.
Why not conceal them under our uniforms? I don't think people would notice.
Yeah, they're not going to notice. That... My sword is going to be half as long as I am.
Okay, let's try that. All right, let's split up and get ready. The store will be crowded until the afternoon sale ends, and if we walk around together, the cops might get suspicious.
Then I'll see you guys at the Junes food court.
Have you come to see my art? Please look around. Take your time. Oh my god, what happened to your face? I have 12,000 yen. That's a nice jump. What accessories have we got? A headband. Increases strength, increases endurance. Chainmail. Oh, I should have talked to the guy. Whoops. Hey. There's a bizarre door before you. It seems the others can't see the door.
So,
man, I'm looking snazzy. Look at that outfit. Snazzy as hell.
Now, if you'll give me a moment of your time...
Is that a suit jacket? The velvet key in your pocket is shining.
We have been expecting you.
Oh, hey! Marie, the hell are you doing here?
The catastrophe that is headed your way. It has already taken human lives in its approach towards you. But you have nothing to fear. You already have the power to fight against it. It seems that the time for you to use your persona has come.
Your persona ability is that of the wild card. If you strengthen your bonds properly, their power will help you overcome any ordeal. Our role is to facilitate that.
My contribution is to give birth to new personas.
Could you put it differently?
By mixing together multiple persona cards, I can transmute them into a new form. This, in other words, is the fusion of personas. You have the power to hold multiple personas and to use them accordingly. When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your fear and reach out to them. When you obtain new cards, please do not hesitate to bring them here. If you have been developing your social links, then your persona will gain even more power. They will be one of your chief sources of strength. You would do well to take this to heart.
Got it. What's Marie doing here? You recall that you have the Magician's social link with Yosuke. It seems that when a persona of the Magician Arcana is fused, that persona will gain even more power. Yeah, persona acquisition in this game is RNG.
The tome you see in my hand is the Persona Compendium. Registering the personas you hold will allow you to recall them at any time. Please see me when you wish to use it. Oh, and one more thing. I would like to introduce a new resident of the Velvet Room, who will be helping you on your journey.
Unfriendly looking girl. She sure is.
Marie?
Yeah, I can hear. Nice to meet you.
The girl seems unfriendly. You feel that you've met her somewhere before. I've met you somewhere.
Huh? Oh, maybe. That'd explain why you're so familiar.
Excuse her. This is Marie. Her soul is still very young and...
Shut up. Don't tell him any more about me than you need to.
Man, you kinda suck, huh?
As you can see. She may be brusque at times, but please understand that she is only an apprentice, and forgive her for her impoliteness.
So she's a Velvet Room construct then. But she doesn't have the white hair and blue outfit of the Velvet Room attendants. Did Igor make her? Or did Philemon? I guess.
Marie will be dealing with skill cards. Using these cards will allow you to provide your personas with new powers.
Wait, was this not in OG Persona 4?
Also, I am sure she will help you form a bond between yourself
The
and
skill
the
cards,
outside
I mean?
world. Marie will contact you at a later date. Please feel free to speak with her here when you wish to use her services.
Do you recall my words to you before? The coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes unsolved, your future may be forever lost. I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey may come to an end. Please do not forget this. When next we meet, you will come here of your own will. I look forward to it. Until then, farewell.
You okay walking in place there, kid? Ah, you're the boy Nana-chan was with. Maybe it's okay if it's you. Okay, I think I'll brag to you. I have a younger twin sister. We're lucky twins. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. Isn't it? We're the same in every way, and my sister's totally worth boasting about. Did you come to look at Yomenai-san's books too? This bookstore only sells books specially selected by the owner. It's a specialty bookstore. It carries a vastly different selection than what Junes has. It's fun to see what they carry next. The next shipment date is April 20th, so you should come look too. Noted. You know what makes life easier when I'm taking walks or shopping? The sub-menu button. With just a press of the sub-menu button, you can come and go as you please. Ah, the wonderful sub-menu button. The ever-present, press me anytime, sub-menu button. I know this is all kinds of weird, but please don't think too strangely of me. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Danny. No worries. Yes.
We really stick out. Guess it doesn't help that we're in our school uniforms on a Sunday. The sale should end soon, so that'll get rid of some of the people wandering around here. All right, let's get going. Chie, it's not too late to...
I'm going!
Fine, but don't push yourself, got it?
Whoa! It really is that bear from last time.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I'm thinking about stuff.
Real struggle for you, huh, Teddy? It seems he's been thinking about himself all this time.
I've been deliberating over it for a long time now. Hey,
shut up, Teddy.
That wasn't a bad joke.
Yes, it was.
So, did you figure anything out? It's probably useless to think about it too much. I've seen the inside of your skull, and it was empty.
How rude. You're right, though. I try and try, but nothing comes out of my head.
Will you guys shut up? Now's not the time for stupid jokes.
Wait, was she there for Teddy's beheading? I can't remember.
Listen, someone came here yesterday, right?
Wow, there's a girl with a better nose than me? What's your name, miss?
Miss? I'm Chie, but never mind that. Tell me more about that someone.
I think it happened a little after I talked with you guys. After that, it felt like someone was here.
Is it Yukiko-san?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Well, let's go look.
The presence is over that way. That's probably where they are.
Over there, huh? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Sure am.
A castle? You think this is the place they showed on TV last time?
You're positive that no one's behind a camera for that bizarre midnight program?
program? I don't know. Maybe people on your side can see stuff in this world. It might be that. And I told you before, there's only me and Shadows here.
Well, not anymore.
There's no camera stuff going on. This world has been like this from the beginning.
From the beginning? That's what we don't understand.
I don't know. Can you guys explain everything about your world?
You know, she's got us there.
I've never seen this program thingy before, so I don't know.
Well, is that really what's happening? Are we really looking into this world? Because the first time Yukiko showed up on that channel was before she disappeared. Doesn't that seem off? I mean, Yukiko saying stuff like, "Score myself a hot stud." Oh, that's not like her at all.
Score? Stud?
You're confusing the bear, Chie.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Yukiko-san would never say anything like that. Huh. I wonder, is this kind of like what happened to me last time?
There's a lot of stuff I still don't get, but after hearing your story, I think that program happens because of the person who appears on it, or something like that.
Yeah, no shit, Teddy.
So, Yukiko is producing that show herself?
You should probably get Chie a pair of glasses, by the way.
I don't get this at all. Hey, do you feel Yukiko's presence from inside?
What does that mean, Chie? How would I be able to feel the presence?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're talking to him. Okay. Why are you looking at me then?
What's this scoring with a hot stud thing?
Yukiko's here. I'm going on ahead.
No, you're not. We're coming with you.
Wait, don't go alone! Jeez, we better follow her.
She ran off on her own. There are lots of shadows in the castle. It'll be dangerous inside for a girl by herself. Dude, are you serious? Why didn't you tell us before? Come on, let's find Chie. Right, you can only save at save points. Oh, hey, take this, okay? Obtained revival bead times 3. Thank fuck. This too. These are for you. I collected them myself. Obtained peach seed times 5 and soul drop times 5. Be careful. She hasn't gone that far yet. Ugh, she ran off all alone. Damn it, let's go. Wait a second. The shadows have gotten aggravated ever since you two got here. They'll probably attack as soon as they find you, Sensei. So try to get the jump on shadows before they can attack you. Press the action button to attack. Try and land the action attack so that the shadow does not make the first move on you. Okay, so it's that button. Items. 100 HP, 10 SP, 20 HP to an ally, revive an ally at 50, and the Velvet Key. Yeah, the dungeons are random. Why did you get to go first? I got you. Oh, well.
It's not strong at all. I'm sure you can win.
Oh, these things are tougher than I was expecting, HP-wise.
Go, Sensei!
Nice
Weak to lightning, awesome. Like, there's no baton passes in this game, are there? I'll finish it off.
Good work, Sensei! That's one so far! It's down!
Oh shit, I gotta...
Let's go, partner! Okay! Out of our way!
I gotta take him off of automatic actions. See mysterious cards before your eyes. You recall
When
Benigo told
defeat
you.
an At time.
Yeah. Enemies are defeated. A shuffle time may occur, and a number of cards will appear in your mind. These cards have various effects, but drawing a persona card will allow you to obtain a persona. The obtained personas can be used in battle, or they can be fused in the Velvet Room to give birth to new personas. Help. In most cases, you will only be able to draw one card. Select the card that you need depending on your situation. Enemies won't notice you until changing floors or once the next battle ends. I'll take Pixie. Bring one more during battles and defeating all enemies with an all-out attack makes shuffle time occur more. Use this knowledge to defeat enemies in a way that gains the maximum amount of rewards.
Hey, congrats!
Oh, level 5 I'll get Tarukaja. Nice. How do I... This is important. How do I make him act under direct commands? Or do I have to wait for a little bit before I can do that? Actual question. Settings? Alright. No. This is just... Maybe? No, that's not it. A snuff soul, nice. Is it not under status? Nope. Battle, it's under tactics, that's all I remember. Alright, well I'll set it next time I'm in battle. Oh, god damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
One enemy! Whoops! It caught you off guard!
Thwack indeed. Alright.
Alright, partner.
Direct commands.
It's weak to wind. Sounds easy. Just one enemy left.
Counting on you. Persona! That's my true strength.
I don't like the new battle music as much. Yeah, I get it, Teddy. Hang on. Come on! What's that range? Oh god, there's two of them.
Two enemies
Shit.
ambushed you!
Thanks.
Two enemies! Charge through them!
Let's do this, Jiraiya!
That's it, Yosuke! One enemy down! It's down!
Now
okay.
Shuffle time. Nice. Oh, recover. I'm gonna recover.
Another level for me!
Oh, Yosuke has Dia. Oh, sick. Another snuff soul. Nice. Soul drop. Nice. Oh, it's the stairs up. All right. Oh, come on. Oh, no, I got it. Okay.
I smell 3 enemies.
These guys are weak
Don't
to
get
lightning,
careless.
right?
This one's big.
Yeah. Shut up, Teddy.
It's not going down.
3 enemies. Let's get through this. No one stands in Sensei's way. Go, Sensei!
Nice move,
You knocked
partner.
it down! You hit its weakness!
Let's go.
Yes, Teddy, I know.
Ready or not, here we come!
Pixie, Ukobach. Equipped persona's luck increases by 1. Ooh. Oh, I forgot that you got stat ups. I guess I'll grab Ukobach. Do they register into the Persona Compendium when I get them? Or do I have to manually do it?
Not bad, partner.
Soul drop, nice. You're good at fighting, Sensei. Compared to you, Yosuke stinks. Yeah, he does. Shut up, Ted. Though I do admit, you have a knack for this stuff. Doesn't he? So you should be the one to give Yosuke orders during a fight. You can give orders to your allies during combat with the Tactics command. You can give your allies new orders on the field by pressing the sub-menu button. Ticks me off to hear Teddy say that stuff, but I don't want to cause trouble doing my own thing in battle. So don't hesitate to order me around. I'm counting on you. There she is. Chie-chan is in there. Open the door. No, I'm gonna heal.
Chie, are you all right?
No, she's not. She doesn't have her glasses. Oh, this is Shadow
Chie?
Chie, isn't it?
She said that red looks good on me.
Yukiko-san?
I hated my name. Yukiko. Snow. Snow is cold and it melts quickly. It's transient. Worthless. But it's perfect for me. Apart from inheriting the inn, I'm worthless. Still, Chie told me that red looks good on me.
Are these Yukiko-san's inner thoughts? I remember hearing Saki-senpai's too.
Yeah, this castle is probably here because of this Yukiko person.
Yukiko! Chie was the only one who gave my life meaning. She's bright and strong, and she can do anything. She has everything that I don't. Compared to Chie, Chie protects me. She looks after my worthless life. And I don't deserve any of it. Chie is so kind.
Yukiko, Chie is so kind, huh? What a joke. What?
Oh, she wiped a tear from her eye.
Oh man, is that?
Yep, we're gonna get our girl a persona.
It's just like Yosuke. She lost control over her suppressed self. Now it's a shadow.
Are we talking about that, Yukiko? She says I'm protecting her. She says she's worthless. That's how it should be, right? What are you saying? Yukiko's so good looking, so fair-skinned, so feminine. She's the one all the guys drool over. When Yukiko looked at me with such jealousy, man, did I get a charge out of that. Yukiko knows the score. She can't do anything if I'm not around. I'm better than her. Much, much better. No! I've never thought that!
Kinda did.
What are we gonna do?
We need to protect Chie.
We need to protect Chie-chan right now.
Yes, that's what I just said, Teddy.
Don't come near me! Don't look at me!
Chie, calm down.
No! No! This isn't me!
Wait, stupid!
And there's the
Don't
words.
say anything else like that.
That's right. I'm the one who can't do anything alone. I can't win as a girl, let alone as a person. I'm pathetic. But Yukiko, she depends on me.
Yeah, I hate leaving the party members on auto. And here's my question. In Persona 5, how the fuck are you supposed to be able to win the Okamura boss fight if you leave your party members to act independently?
That's why she's my friend. I'll never loosen my grip on her. She's too important to me. No! That's not how I think of her! So you're just going to turn your back and deny me again? But things are different now. When the time comes, I'll be the one left standing. You won't mind, right? I'm still you. Shut up! You're...
Chie, no!
You're not me!
Evaleria, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Oh, I forgot how weird this shadow looks.
Chie!
It's coming! You have to use your powers to save Chie-chan!
Raid indeed. Welcome aboard, raiders. How's it going?
I am a shadow, the true self! What do you guys think you're doing? Trying to defend the real me?
Yes.
You're gonna pay the price!
Shut up! Quit being such a pain!
Oh, their legs are shaking, the ones that are supporting her.
Chie, just hang in there a little longer.
Think you can stop me that easy?
Doing fine. Enjoying playing this game again. It's been a long time. It's been 8 years since I played this game last. Alright. Let's test elements.
Persona!
Zap! Oh, that barely moved her health bar at all. Alright, Garu. I forget what element she has. Is she... ice?
Now's our chance. You ready?
She's weak to wind.
Okay.
Alright.
Out of our way!
Looks like you won't understand without a little pain! Kneel before me! Here we come!
Oh, ow. Uh-oh. Ow! Oh no, he's dizzy. Oh, that's not good.
Intense.
I need him. I need him. Oh, my alert box was hidden. Sorry, guys. Hang on. I missed who just followed. But thank you for the follow, whoever that was. Oh, I hope I don't have to do this shit again. Yusuke. JCV Legend, thank you for the follow. Wind resistance increased. Great. Oh, Yosuke can't act because he's dizzy. Oh, no. Alright, well, let's drop his defense.
Damn it! Who do they think
Oh, he's back
they
on his feet.
are?
Awesome, okay. Alright. Garo. Oh, it made itself completely resistant to it. Oh, great. Alright. Let's cleave. Resists Fizz. Alright.
Counting on you! Persona!
How lame! You're all so deadly serious, and we've only gotten started.
Tadochie looks scornfully at Yosuke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How much damage did Cleave do? 53. Okay, so it does a good amount of damage. Let's guard Yosuke. Oh, its wind resistance got reverted.
Counting on you! Should we
Are you guys idiots? Why are you protecting her like that? She's nothing but a grubby bitch!
Well, thanks for the follow and thanks for the raid. Got her wind resistance back up again. Alright. Oh, no. He's running low on SP. I forgot. We're gonna Dia Lore. A sec. I need to move chat again so I can see it more clearly.
Counting on you! Persona!
Alright. Well, we're moving her HP bar.
Persona! Throw down! Now
I do have some SP recovery items. Yeah, there's a bunch of soul drops. And I got 2 snuff souls.
Don't make fun of me! You're nothing against me! Kneel before me!
Yep, waste your turn. You're about to die.
Persona! Throw down!
Got her. Well, that was kind of harrowing, actually.
All
You okay, Chie?
Chie, are you okay?
What happened? What's the matter? Got nothing to say anymore?
Stop it, Chie. It's all right.
But...
You're more than that thing.
But
He's right. I went through the same thing. So I can understand. I mean, everyone has a side like this.
Everyone does have a side like this. There's always that selfish, nasty part of you deep down that everyone has a little bit of that. Somebody who, where you look down on people who are around you for various things. But it's not something that defines people unless they act on it. It's not something that takes over unless you let it.
yeah, kinda get it now. You are me. A side of me I couldn't forgive, that I tried to ignore. But you still exist. You're a part of me.
The strength of heart required to face oneself has been made manifest. Oh, she's kind of dressed like Bruce Lee. Chie has faced her other self. She has obtained the facade used to overcome life's hardships, the persona Tomoe. Yeah, Chie's persona is great.
It's true that part of me feels that way. But I wasn't lying about being friends with Yukiko.
Like we didn't know that already. Hey, Chie!
Oh yeah, she's out of it.
I'm okay. Just a little tired.
Give her some glasses, Teddy.
You don't look okay at all. And I bet you can use the same power we have now.
Huh?
Hey, what should we do?
Let's get her out of here, man. Let's take a break.
Alright, let's get back to the entrance, though. It's dangerous around here.
I never said I needed a break. I can still keep going.
No, you can't.
Don't overdo it.
It's not that we don't think you can. It's just, we have to save Yukiko-san no matter what. Now that you have the power, you can fight with us. It'd be much better for us all if you had your strength back. That's why we're saying we should go back and regroup.
But Yukiko's still in here, isn't she?
Yeah, but you're wiped out. And honestly, so are we, kinda.
If those were Yukiko's true feelings, then I have to tell her something. I'm not as strong as she thinks. It's because she was with me.
Bruce Lee kills Chuck Norris and Enter the Dragon? Nice.
Because we were always together. I was able to act that way. If we weren't, I'd...
Well, you need to get your strength back. Then you can tell her. Yuki-chan's normal. The shadows don't attack normal people. They only attack when the fog lifts here.
So Yukiko-san will be safe until then, right?
I'm positive.
Why? I don't get it.
Teddy told us that the weather here is the opposite of our own world. When it fogs over in our world, that's the day it lifts here, and that's when the shadows attack their victim. So even if we leave for a while, Yukiko-san won't be in danger until the fog starts to cover Inaba. I'm sure of it. It was the same way for that announcer and Senpai.
One sec.
Don't you remember how it was foggy in town on the days they died?
You mean they were killed by their other selves?
The fog usually appears after it rains. But it's been sunny lately. I don't think it's going to rain anytime soon. Don't worry so much. We'll check the weather forecast first thing when we get back.
But I can't turn back now. We've come so far.
Give it a rest, Chie. We haven't come very far at all.
Yukiko's still here. She's all alone. She must be so scared.
Then you tell me how much further we gotta go to reach Yukiko-san.
That's...
You don't know what's up ahead. The enemies might be even stronger. If we push ourselves too hard and get wiped out, who will save Yukiko-san then? We can't fail no matter what. Am I wrong?
He's right, Chie, much as I hate to admit it.
All right. I'm sorry about before.
You mean when you kicked him in the fucking balls?
I shouldn't have rushed in like that by myself.
That too. I know how you feel.
No worries. We're definitely gonna save Yukiko-san, right?
Right. I'm feeling even worse than the last time I came in here. My head feels like it's gonna split open. Are you guys okay?
It's thanks to these.
That's right, you're not wearing the glasses.
Oh yeah. What's with those glasses? Did your eyesight go bad?
Man, you didn't notice until now? How panicked were you?
Tum-ta-dum! I got a pair ready for Chie-chan, too. Here
When?
you go.
Whoa! What the? This is awesome! It's like the fog doesn't exist!
Why didn't you whip those out earlier if you had them?
I made them right now. You didn't tell me she was coming. It was all so sudden.
Huh. So that's the trick. I was wondering how you guys could see where you were going. Hey, is it alright if I keep these?
That's what they're for.
So show.
Shut up, Teddy.
We'll have to stop here today. But I'll be back with these puppies. You guys better not come here without me, got it?
Oh, definitely. You're part of the team.
Let's all promise each other. Nobody goes in alone. It's way too dangerous. If we don't work together, we won't be able to solve this case or save Yukiko-san. Right?
I disagree. You're right.
Yeah, I agree. I promise to.
I'll be confident this will be a breeze for us.
Alright. So from tomorrow on, we'll try and come here as much as we can after school. And that includes days off. Hey, would you mind being our leader?
Am I not already?
You were the first to get this power, and you're way better in a fight than either of us. I think it's best for all of us if you set the pace of the investigation and we follow your lead. I'm cool playing second banana.
Oh, buddy, you're gonna be like fifth banana. Leave it to me.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I mean, I'm more the advisor type, you know? An ideas man, not an executive.
I'm with Yosuke. If you're the one calling the shots, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about this.
I'm with Yosuke, too. If you're the one calling the shots, my pillow will be a lot more comfortable at night.
Teddy, would you please stop talking? I'm really on edge right now.
Okay, first off, agreed. But second, rude! You've been unanimously appointed team leader. Your days of pursuing this case alongside your friends have begun. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. You have established the Investigation Team, social link of the Fool Arcana. You may earn an EXP bonus when fusing personas of the Fool Arcana.
Okay. Let's get some rest for today so we're ready for tomorrow on. And don't forget to check the weather forecast. It gets foggy after a lot of rain, so let's keep an eye out. Also, let's make sure we gear up for next time.
After a few days of rain, fog may set in. Keep an eye on the weather while continuing to explore the TV world. Exploring the TV world will use up your after-school or afternoon time. Hey, dinner with Dojima. The three of you are having dinner. The news is on TV.
That's all for World News Tonight. Coming up next, the local news.
Dojima is quiet, with a stern expression on his face.
Hey.
You gonna eat that, man?
Mind if I ask something? You aren't getting involved with any strange business, are you?
No, I promise.
What happened at the station this afternoon? It's still bothering me.
It was just a couple of friends fooling around with fake weapons, man. We're teenagers. Nothing more to it, I promise.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
I'm buddies with an idiot. Of course not.
I see. Well, it's just been nagging at me, that's all.
What's wrong? Are you fighting?
No, Nanako.
No, we're not having a fight.
Oh, no fighting! Ah, I remember the meme.
This isn't the police station.
I agreed to look after you. So don't get yourself involved in anything that could get you into trouble.
You got it, man.
And now, on weather forecast.
Pinky promise.
Due to high-pressure fronts from the west, that sunny spring-like weather will stay with us for a while longer.
Is this lady the one who decides the weather?
Oh, that's adorable.
Because when she says it'll be sunny, it always is.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
She's not really deciding it.
Explain it to her, dude. No, explain it to her. She's 8. She's old enough to understand how weather works. The news continues, heedless of the heavy atmosphere. Close default clothing. Oh, costumes! I'll have to check those out. Don't fight. Sorry. Nod. Sorry about that. I killed the mood, didn't I? Yeah, kinda. Sleepy time. You can hear Nanako calling you from downstairs. The phone. It's me, Morooka. I have something that I prepared just for you. I was going to deliver it to your house, but the situation's changed. I need you to come pick it up. Where am I? I was getting to that. I am in front of the gas station at the shopping district. You got that? Now hurry up and come pick it up. This came out after Diamond is Unbreakable. Diamond is Unbreakable only came out a few years ago. This version of the game came out in 2012. Morooka has summoned you. Where do you think you're going? Listen, I'll only say this once, so listen close. Maybe it's normal for kids like you to be goofing around outside at night back in the big city. But this isn't the city, it's the countryside, and your mother trusts me to keep you safe. You're not a kid anymore. I just have to trust you when you're out of my sight. But I can't just let you run around at night, you get me? So that's it. Don't go wandering around at night if you don't have any reason to go out, alright? I guess. Alright. So you're not going to stop me then. Feel Tojima exerting his authoritative influence on you. You should give up on going out to... But Morooka told me to! What am I supposed to do? Who called you just now? Don't tell me you're planning on going out at this hour. My homeroom teacher needs to see me. Your homeroom teacher wants to see you? You just transferred here and you've already done something. No, this is you we're talking about. Well, I understand. Go take care of business and hurry back home. It's super weird, though. Why is he calling me out to the gas station in the middle of the night? Can I take the scooter? Nah, I don't need the scooter. You. But it's not a lie. I really am on the way home from cram school. I can go home by myself. I wasn't trying to stay out and party. Oh, you're here. Sooner than I expected. This is the school jersey I got for you. Go on, take it. Why is this happening in the middle of the night? The obtained Yaso High jersey. There are many different costumes in this game to acquire. If you put one of them on from the equip menu, you can walk through the dungeon in that costume. Now that you've got it, get the hell out of here. I need to see this girl home. Leave her alone. You know the way to your own house, don't you? Leave her alone. Oh yeah, they added nighttime roaming in Golden, didn't they? You couldn't do this in base Persona 4. Is there anybody out here to talk to? Oh, Doge! Hello, Doge. The dog is digging at the ground with a single-minded determination that is admirable. Okay. You see the shadows of fish beneath the water's surface. If you had a fishing rod, you may be able to fish here.
You're back.
You're home. So, what was it? It was super weird, dude. Huh? You were given a school jersey. That's it? I could have just given you that at school. Well, I'm sure telling you that isn't helping. School's tough enough as it is. With these incidents going on, everyone's on edge. Yeah, no, it's super weird. Commiserate with me about how weird that was, please, because that was super weird.
I wonder how Chia's doing. Too much stuff happened yesterday. I hope she's back to her usual self.
You mean the self that likes to kick you in the balls?
Oh, morning.
You okay?
Yep. Thanks for everything yesterday.
No worries.
It's kind of embarrassing, you know? You two were right there to see my hidden feelings and all.
Don't sweat it.
The same thing happened to Yosuke, right?
But not to me. I'm just that awesome.
So, what was it like?
Huh? How should I put this? Oh, I nearly forgot. None of that happened when yours awakened, huh?
Nope.
Could that be because you've got nothing to hide?
I'm bland as fuck, my bro.
Oh, so nothing happened for you? I gotta agree that you seem like a pretty open guy. There's a funny air about you. I don't know. I guess that's what draws people to you or something like that.
No, I can't flirt with her. I can't flirt with her. I romanced her in my base playthrough. I'm romancing Rise this time. Was that a compliment?
Yep, it's a compliment.
If you say so.
Anyways, what's
Later,
most
Ink Spill.
important right
Thanks for
now
hanging
is to
out.
rescue Yukiko. I'm dead set on coming. Remember, you promised.
Oh, we're bringing you along. You're in my final party, Chie.
Oh, crap. I still haven't gone to the bathroom.
Run!
Hey, thanks for saving me.
You're very
Yosuke's
welcome.
Cool and all, but there
No,
really
he's not.
is something different about you. I feel like you won't let me down.
You sense Chie's gratitude to you. You feel a faint bond forming between you and Chie. Chariot, right? Yep, Chariot. Wake up a knockdown ally in battle. You haven't yet asked Chie for her contact information. Yeah, let's get a girl's number. Ask her straight out. Unfortunately, you didn't have enough courage. Say it's for the investigation.
Oh, right. You'll need this from
Oh,
now
right.
on.
Do social stats carry over to New Game Plus? Is that it? Just like in 5? You exchange cell numbers with Chie.
We have to be careful of the fog that sets in after the rain, right? Let's save her before that happens.
After the rain continues for a while, it may become foggy. You must train yourself as much as possible until then. You should go to the Junes food court on days that you want to explore the other world. After a prolonged period of rain, it may become foggy in town. If you don't rescue someone who's disappeared before the day it fogs over, the game will end. Keep an eye on the weather report while improving your personas and equipment to be prepared for a rescue attempt. Hello and good afternoon, all! My name is Mr. Kondo, your PE teacher, but since no one at this school teaches English, I'll be doubling up my roles. Don't be so disappointed. In fact, I've spent some time overseas. 1 week of vacation time, to be exact. But that's more than enough to teach a class. We'll start with the basics of the basics, the English alphabet. It starts with the letter A, then B, then C, and then 23 more. Maybe that was a little too basic. Alright, I'll give you an alphabet-related pop quiz then. Let's see. Weaver. The word alphabet comes from the words alpha and what other one? Beta. You gave the answer you think is correct. Good, that's correct. It comes from the first 2 letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta. By the way, any set of Western European characters in a specific order is called an alphabet. In Japan, when we say alphabet, we're talking about the English alphabet, but it doesn't always mean the English one. You gave the correct answer. Your knowledge has increased. And today, you may spend your time after school however you wish. You may visit facilities in town or in school, but remember to enter the TV before the fog sets in to rescue the victim. You may enter the TV from the food court in Junes. Make sure that you have prepared by purchasing equipment to ready yourself for entering the TV to rescue people. Press a sub-menu button to travel between locations. You can connect to the network to see what other players have done on the same day and time within the game. like to use this function, press the voice button. What is the sub-menu button? X is fast travel, okay. Y is menu, B is nothing, A is nothing. A murder? I guess I'll go straight home. I can't think of a safer place to be right now. Why don't you do that too? Did you hear? Konishi-senpai appeared on the Midnight Channel. Why does everyone talk about scary things like that? Aren't they bad? That's why they're so scary. Ah, if it isn't the transfer student. Being in King Moron's class really sucks the big one, doesn't it? Well, he's busy being angry at Amagi-san, so I don't have to be too worried. She keeps leaving school to go help out at home, and she's really pretty, too. Well, I don't really get along with her, but should I thank her for taking the heat off? What's up, bro?
Yo!
Yo, Laura, want to head over to Teddy's? Just he looks worried. You agree to enter the TV, you will summon everyone else and meet them at the food court. Once you have met them at the food court, you will be unable to invite them to do anything else that day. We'll go later on. I got it. Don't forget to get ready. Alright. Chie. Yukiko. He looks worried. Alright, we're gonna explore town. Oh, it's the transfer student. Well, are you used to things here yet? It might not be all that different from the city, but is there anything you don't understand? I could explain the school to you if you need me to. Is that okay? Please, tell me. Well, I guess I'll show you around then. The school is pretty much divided into two sections. First, all the classrooms are in the classroom building. That's where we are, in Class 2-2. This building's layout is simple. First years are on the first floor, second years on the second floor, and third years on the third. Isn't it the opposite of how it usually goes in Japanese schools? The library is also on the second floor. Lots of students go there to study. The special activities rooms, like the music room, are in the other building, the practice building. After school, people go to that building for their clubs and just to hang out. That's about it, I think. Would you like me to explain that again? No. I can keep saying this to you as often as you like. If you get lost, you can come here and ask me again. I think she's got a crush. Supposedly, the sports clubs are going to start accepting first-year members starting tomorrow. We ended up in King Moron's class, so we have to rely on our clubs to get any enjoyment out of school. But you're an odd case, since you start as a second-year student. What are you going to do, transfer student? Hey, transfer student, what's the good word? I'm still shocked something so terrible could happen to a girl here at school right after that announcer lady. What kind of monster could murder a woman? He'll never earn my forgiveness, I'll tell you that much. Hanging out with women, going on dates with them, that's fine. Killing them? Not so much. Master of understatement. Saki-senpai killed. That's not a rumor I ever expected to find out was true. It's all the more proof that discipline needs to be enforced in society. That's how incidents like this are avoided. As a class representative, I think it falls upon me to make sure my classmates understand just how important that is. Everybody keeps talking about the incident. Even my family won't shut up about it. They keep telling me she went to your school, but it's not like they knew anything about Saki-san. I just end up telling them what they want to hear. Third floor. I don't recognize you. Oh, you're that second-year transfer student, right? I've heard that you come from the big city. You know, small towns have their benefits too. Students in the city say studying for college exams is stressful, but around here most of us just find employment. I'll get a job here when I graduate too. I just can't live in a place where I'm not comfortable. I can't believe that Konishi-san is dead, but I can't really feel sorry for her. She just did whatever she wanted to. There are a couple bad rumors about her, too. You could even say that it was divine punishment. No, it wasn't. You're an asshole. Nice afro. You funky student. You're a second year, right? Why did I assume that? Because I know the ways of the world, son. I don't know you, and you're coming up, so it's 50-50 that you're a second year. Deductive reasoning like, whoa, son. Now I, the OG third year, will challenge you, the second year young blood, with a riddle. And no, it isn't because I'm trying to avoid studying for entrance exams. I'm just doing you a favor here, man. If you answer correctly, I will present you with a key. I accept your challenge. Who's the riddle master? Quest 01. People with requests will have an icon over their heads. Its color will change once you accept this request. Seek out this icon. Once you've accepted, can be confirmed on the main screen. Looks like your spirit is willing. Let's see if your mind can vibe to this. Riddle time. I'm gonna drop some stuff into 2 distinct categories. At the end, you gotta drop the last item into the proper category. Can you dig it? Red's Group A, Gray's Group B. White's putting it down for Group A. Orange has a Group B tattoo. Alright, so red and white and A, gray and orange are B. Red, white, and green is A for Shizi. Gray, orange, pink is B times infinity. Does black belong to A or B? Paula. Huh. I'm gonna say Group A. Oh yes, tell me what all those items have in common. Give it to me. They're top 6 flag colors. Yay, yay! Your mind is a beautiful thing, and you are not letting it go to waste, yo. Way to be! Since you're down with vexillology, you know that Group A was 4 of the 6 most prevalent world flag colors. The other 2 to round out the top 6 are blue and yellow. I must say that I wasn't expecting a second year to have such trenchant insight. But you have passed, and I now dub you my riddle brother. Here's a little something something. See, chest key times 3. Nice. You look like you're jonesing for another riddle. Unfortunately, my mind slinging takes work. I got to drop some knowledge on myself. On and on and on and on. I got to study till the break of dawn. Even those cats who never studied are serious as a heart attack now. Of course, I'ma go all out too. This guy is a character. What happens if I go to the bathroom? Use the time to reflect. You wonder what kind of food is in the fridge back home. You found something unusual. Rancid gravy? Oh, no! Oh, no! No, what is that? We're never using this. We're never using that item. Holy fuck. Oh, God. What the fuck? I'm never going to the bathroom again. Oh, no. Oh, God, I'm never going to the bathroom again. Oh, God damn. Oh, there's somebody up here. Okay, there's 2 people up here. I want to be a meteorologist when I get older. Want me to give you a weather forecast? Okay, so we don't get to see the full forecast, only for the next week. Use Dark Secret, reaches into toilets. I'm always right. Oh, you're from our class. Weaver-kun, wasn't it? You came from the city, right? How nice. You know, I want to go to a university in one of the bigger cities. My parents are against it, though. But I have a dream, and my friends are going to be with me, too. I'm going to go to college, no matter what. Good luck. I believe in you. I'm a little sad this isn't the English version of the song. I like the English version of this song. You're the second-year transfer student from Class 2, aren't you? Oh, that incident. Pretty scary, huh? To think that someone was murdered. A student, no less. If it had been my senpai, I don't know what I would have done. I swear there's part of the chorus that's in that's in Japanese. Yeah, that sounds like it's in Japanese. Saki senpai killed. Oh, I've already heard this. That's a practice building. Let's go down. Emergency exit? Where does that take me? Go to the gym or the field from here. We should visit when you're able to join. I'm worried. Seems like the only thing people are talking about is the incident. I don't see what all the fuss is about. My grandma is at home all by herself right now. You don't think that's dangerous, do you? Oh, hell. Looks like I was late again. King Moron's tardy policy is way too strict, you know that? You know what else? Spring is lame. And to top it all off, there's a murder investigation. That's like double the lameness. No wonder I'm late. What's a guy supposed to do against lameness that strong? I'm past. Have you heard that the Midnight Channel reveals the person you're destined for? Everyone's totally into that lately. Especially me. I wonder if I could get it to work. Only one way to find out. What about you, senpai? Is there a certain someone you'd like to see in the TV? Not yet. Oh, man. My lonely senpai. You need to get out there and play the field. Hey, man, what do you think of the mountains? They're fine. Cool, great minds think alike. Well, I've mostly only read about them, but aren't they awesome? A lot of people say there's like negative and positive ions in the mountains that are good for your health. Oh god, alternative medicine. You're an unfamiliar face. Are you the second-year transfer student? I heard you're from the city. Did you have a store called Daidara there by any chance? Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Really? So it's a chain? I never would have thought you'd find a store like that outside of Inaba. Let me past. Have you heard about the incident too? The victim was hung by an antenna. Why an antenna, I wonder? Do you think it has anything to do with radio waves or TV? Can't be. These students are gossiping loudly. Did you hear? Another challenger has stepped up for the Amagi hurdle. Wait, how many has it been this year? It's amazing how popular Amagi is, huh? Doesn't it feel like the whole world's different for her? I can barely talk to the boys in my class at all. I know. It's like you start to say something about shopping and nobody wants to listen. Even Sadanaka seems to have a lot of friends. It's not like she's fun to be around or anything. She always sticks so close to Amagi, huh? Have you heard about the murder? So scary. I mean, wow, a real murder. Well, I guess we'll have to be, careful and stuff, you know? Can't you at least try to make me feel better? Like, tell me you'll protect me or something. What? That'll be ridiculous. How am I supposed to... Well, You blew it, man. She gave you an in. Well, are you gonna say it or not? Come on. With a murderer on the loose, shouldn't we be getting home? Inaba is such a small city, so I'm sure they'll find him soon, but maybe that means the culprit is someone we've seen before, too. Well, maybe not. I can't wait to make artwork as fine as my master's. Ah, you're the transfer student from the city, aren't you? Well, I'm the daughter of the owners of the Maritaki Hobby Shop. It got closed down, so now we're in a little trouble. Listen to me going on like this. Poor kid. Oh, there's only 2 floors to the practice building, alright. I swear there's another version of this song I heard. Leave school. I've heard Sapphire's cover. The lyrics, I swear I remember, are in the chorus, "One day I know you'll grow into a fine hero." Is that from Sapphire's cover? The person behind the incident? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look at this town. Everyone's so carefree. Ah, but enough about that. I need to get a job. I asked, but the gas station isn't hiring. The bulletin board on the north side of the shopping district posts new jobs. I think they'll do it on the 23rd. Did you come to look at Gilmanai-san's books too? This bookstore only sells books specially selected by the owner. It's a specialty bookstore. It carries a vastly different selection than what Juness has. It's fun to see what they carry next. The next shipment date is April 20th, so you should come look too. I love books, I'm down. Hey, did you hear about it too? Murder! Murder, I say! Even worse, a serial murder! I thought I could relax out here in the country, but this! I'm more tense than ever! Ah! Ah, you're the boy Nana-chan was with. Oh. I already talked to her. You know what makes a... I already talked to you, alright. Huh? What do you want? You're not from around here, are you? I'm busy with errands for my sister. Ah, if only this was a part-time job. But doing all this for no reward? I can't believe it. The notice says that starting the 23rd, you can apply for a part-time job. But at my age, getting hired is impossible. Yeah, you'll get there, kid. Hey, did you know? There's been rumors forever about those things appearing at the shrine. What am I talking about? You know, those things. I've never seen one, so I don't believe it in the slightest. This place is a playground for kids during the day, so you might not know how different it feels here at night. I tell you, it's scary. You can't even take one step inside if you don't have the courage. Oh, so I'm going to need to increase my social stat before I can interact with that at night. Did you hear about the incident too? It's so scary, isn't it? It's horrible. Ever since I got married and moved out to the country, I thought it'd be safer way out here, you know? I have to start locking the doors at night. I'll have to tell my neighbors next door to do the same. Did you hear, youngster? There was a murder. A murder. It's absolutely deplorable. I've lived here for 80 years, and I never would have thought something like this would happen in this town. One I was thinking of with the sapphire cover. Huh. Fair enough. This is an insult to my beloved town and all the honest people who live here. Utterly deplorable. Yeah, tell us how you really feel, Gramps. Everybody knows about the murder, don't they? It's all I ever hear. Murder this, murder that. Did you see those pictures of Mayumi Yamano's corpse? You know, the news announcer? It was on Tuesday the 12th. She was found hanging on an antenna in a house near the river in Inaba. This very town. The next victim was from a nearby school. If memory serves, it was Yasugami High. No, I don't know the victim. I just know what I saw on the news. I'm just an elementary school teacher. The kids I teach know more about society than I do. A motorcycle is the embodiment of a high schooler's youth. A kid who has a bike is in control of the best days of his life. With a motorcycle, you can zip through Inaba and your youth. That's why I'm going to become the motorcycle racing king of Inaba. Well, if I ever get one. Right now, it's more of a conceptual title. Namagawa floodplain. Sure has been a lot of fog lately, huh? I can't even see where I'm going anymore when I'm out on my walks. In fact, didn't they find a dead body out there recently? Lordy, I don't want to think about those kind of things happening in broad daylight. How should I spend my time? I don't want to go home, although the police officer already got mad at me. I've got a problem. I thought I might do some fishing, and I brought my rod, but there's no hook. I feel bad asking since I don't know you, but can you spare me a fishhook if you happen to have one? Yeah, if I find one, man. After a good long rain, the cherry blossoms fall off the branches. This year's were gone in the blink of an eye. My walks won't be quite as enjoyable anymore. On top of that, these incidents have worked my daughter into a frenzy. She and her husband kept yelling at me, "Don't go on walks by yourself." Jeez, what do they take me for anyway? Thinking I'm some old invalid senior citizen who can't do anything. That really fries my biscuits. Can I talk to you? Whoa, hey, you shouldn't stand in front of a bike. It's dangerous. Go around me, man. There's plenty of road. How am I running faster than your bike? Oh, you're pathetic. I haven't seen your face around here before. You're the one at Tojima-san's. I heard about you. You came from the city, right? And just when you got here, all these strange things started happening. Trust me, though, it's not usually like this. Hanging someone from an antenna. No one would think to do that. Alright, well, there's nothing special to do. Let's see if we can get gear for Chie. Actually, how much money do I have? 8,300 yen. Awesome. We got plenty. Let's go get some gear for Chie. If she needs any. Actually, I should probably buy healing items. So rainy days I get the Super Croquette. Oh, there's a little Jack Frost on that sign there. Neat. Did I talk to this lady? The murdered Yamano announcer was... She had an affair with a councilman's secretary, right? Seems like a scene out of a drama. It doesn't seem real. Hey, where's the weapon shop? There's your knowledge, diligence, understanding, expression, or courage by participating in some activities. When these various qualities reach certain levels, you may meet new people or unlock quests. Today's special is a Mabo Tofu combo, 800 yen. 3 different types of field of meal may raise your courage. No, I'm not going to spend time there right now. Holy shit, there are so many people watching. Damn, alright, cool. That's not the weapon shop, that's not the weapon shop. That's the weapon shop! At Daidara, you can sell your materials to create new weapons and armor. Materials are useless just sitting in your inventory, so there's no reason not to sell them at Daidara. Well, that's a big incisor, isn't it? If you have that, I can... Wait just a moment, please. Lizard Charm. Vigor Fob. Here's the magic by 1. Increases max HP by 10% for 12,000. Damn, alright. Platform Sneaks. I kind of feel like I need healing. I need to buy healing items. Where do I go to buy healing items? Oh, it's a bookstore. Tofu shop. Frog! Frog lady as well. But look at that frog statue in the center. I love the frog. Da, da, da. I have 3 revival beads. Dizzying down, go home leaves the dungeon. 100% chance of escaping a battle. Some battles are inescapable. Firecracker, ice cube, pinwheel ball lightning. Medicine. I'll buy 1 value medicine. I'll buy 5 medicine. I'll buy 2 go homes. Where's the save point? There it is. Time is it? 7:40? Let's go into the TV world. And check out the costumes. Oh, aren't you the boy who moved into Dojima-san's place? Of course I know about you. We're neighbors, after all. Since you and Nanako-chan are growing children, I worry that Dojima-san doesn't take care of you. Eat your veggies, okay? Welcome, welcome. Anyone interested in some fresh vegetables and seedlings for the garden? How about you, mister? I don't have that many left. Right now I can give you 3 tiny soul tomato for 800 yen. How about it? You have 780 yen. I will offer her 780 yen. She won't take 780 yen. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, we're all here.
Check the weather report. The weekly forecast. Okay, so it's just the weekly forecast.
Yeah, let's go!
Hell yeah. You're late. I was gonna cry if you didn't show up today. Huh? No time to wipe my tears. Oh, you're right. Let's go save the lost girl. I'll take you to the castle. Rescue the missing victims from here. You'll be fighting shadows while searching for the missing, so it's a good idea to buy better gear and power up personas you earn in battle at the Velvet Room. You can recover HP and SP depleted from your battles with shadows by returning to your house and resting, but note that the day will progress. After several days of rain, the possibility of fog becomes high. You must rescue the missing before the fog appears or the game will end. Let me know when you're ready, Sensei. Alright. Before we do costumes, I'm going to go to the Velvet Room. Gather a number of fusion. Check compendium. Okay, so it does automatically register them when I get them. That's a good selection. How many fortunes were there? There's less than one screen. There are 5 fortune personas. Possibly a 6th one for the ultimate one. Four judgment personas. Jester? Oh, right. Jester is Adachi. And Aeon is Marie, I guess. Let's see what I can fuse from Pixie. Depending on the day it's created. Refer to the Fusion Forecast. It's a Fusion Forecast. Persona born through Fusion. There may also be unexpected results. Today, bonus stats. Tomorrow, use a persona of the Magician Arcana and Fusion Zeo added. Well, cool. Alright, let's see. Q Sith, which I can't do. Apsaras at level 4, though. Let's keep Izanagi for now. Check on dwellers. Listen to Margaret's request. A request? Ah, that's right. There is something that I would like to ask of you, but it doesn't seem that I would be able to get the answer I desire out of you as you are now. She doesn't seem to have much interest in you. If your knowledge was at the expert level, perhaps you would be more comfortable asking for your help. Listen to Marie's request. A wish? I don't have any. I do, but it's not for now. Telling you wouldn't help anyway. Marie doesn't seem interested in you. Seems your relationship needs some sort of spark in order to deepen. Going at quite a clip. Your social links are what create your world. Don't forget this. I'm not going at quite a clip. I've formed 3 social links. Total. Manage rescue requests. I'll tell you about the rescue request. How can I start? First, there are other worlds than this. There are tons more, many a lot like this one. And there are yous who aren't really you, living their lives in their worlds. I don't really get it. So, like, when you're in danger inside the TV world, you can send a rescue request to the yous in the other worlds. And if a you in one of those other worlds answers your request, you'll receive a boost. And since this rescue request doesn't cost you anything to send out, why not try it out? If you want to hear this explanation again, ask me, I'll tell you. What is this? What is this? Oh, does this send out your party to help in a battle or something? Use fingers butthole. Customizable message you can attach to the rescue request. Gotcha. Alright. Winter Yasuo outfit. Oh, it doesn't show here. Oh, it only shows in battle, or only shows when we're running around in the castle? No matter what happens, we gotta keep calm. Because we're the only ones who can save Yukiko-san. I wonder if Yukiko's okay. She's all alone now, isn't she? Yep, it only shows when we're actually in there, I guess. Oh, some go-homes. Sensei, can I bother you for a second? The hall here seems different from before, so this place might get pretty tricky. But I'm with you. Don't you worry, Sensei. Leave it to me to show the way. Current surroundings can be seen on the map in the lower left of the screen. Press the display map on... Okay. Alright, so that's costume. That's the winter outfit? Why doesn't it have something different? Alright. That's just the same as the default. Winter clothes, winter clothes. Oh, I'm in my snazzy gear. Let's see what they all look like in the Yasuhai jerseys. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep that one. We're going with our winter clothes. Winter clothes. And I like Chie's default outfit. Much better. Confirms our winter style right now, so the winter... Oh, so it's so I can select the winter outfit.
Two enemies! You can attack before
There's
them.
the music. It's so you can pick the winter outfit even after they change. Got it. Alright.
It's weak to wind!
Weak to wind.
Two enemies left!
Oh, look at her bouncing back and forth over there.
Yosuke's on the warpath! Keep it going! You hit its weakness!
Let's go, partner! Okay!
Hell yeah! Cards have various effects, but drawing a card with one more will allow you to draw another card immediately. You can only draw one card in your mind, but drawing a one more will grant you the possibility of obtaining more cards. Cards in your mind are obtained, a special bonus will occur. If you get that chance, be sure to go after it. Hey, Apsaras! Oh, a revival bean, cool. A Snuff Soul, sick. How much does Snuff Soul restore? 50, just like in 5. Cool.
Two enemy shadows! You get to go first!
Let's do this! Persona!
Yosuke's on the warpath! Keep it going! It's down!
Should we show?
All right! Ready or not, here we come!
Do you not fight the personas? Do you fight weird shadows? I've forgotten that you don't fight the personas. Huh. It was all funky little monsters before Persona 5. Huh. I completely forgot about that. Cool. Taru Kaja. That's the last thing he learns is Taru Kaja? Alright, what is the map button? No, 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 I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, select. Select is the map. Cool. Oh, shit. Did I get it?
There are two enemies!
Okay, I got it.
Hang
Good.
in there!
Tsunagi!
Good work, Sensei!
Nice
That's
moves,
one so
partner.
far!
Oh, I gotta make Chie. I gotta make Chie manual commands.
I gotta step up too!
A soul drop, nice.
I smell 3 enemies. Don't get careless.
Okay, I'll do as you say.
No one stands in Sensei's way. Great, Sensei! Go for broke!
Nice!
Ah. Persona. On the up. Persona lock up. Nice. I have welcomed slime into my heart. Sensei, are you okay? You're not tired? You can use those things I gave you at the entrance to come back. It's tiring walking back. This is the return to the entrance by using escape items and skills. If you use an item or skill to return to the entrance, you can restart your progress from the floor you escaped. Oh, I could just restart from the floor I made it to. Okay, cool. I sent someone behind this door. Open the door. Yes.
Yukiko?
Oh, hey, Yukiko.
Yukiko-san,
Shadow Yukiko.
Are you alright?
Yukiko,
Do you not see the
what's
black mist?
wrong?
Oh my, special guests. I wonder how they'll play into all this. Things are really heating up. Okie dokie, I'm going back to hunt for my Prince Charming. Oh, where could he be?
Not here, because I'm not romancing
This place
you.
is huge. It's so exciting, but it makes it so hard to find him. Oh, maybe he's playing hide and seek in the fog. Ready or not, here I come. Let's go further in then, shall we?
Man, I don't remember Yukiko's voice being this. Obviously, they didn't change her voice actress between 4 and Golden, but I did not remember Yukiko's voice at all.
You're not Yukiko. Who are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Yukiko, and Yukiko is me.
No! Don't tell me. Are you?
Do you see the yellow eyes,
Where's the
Chie?
real Yukiko?
She's just going to say that she's right here.
What's with these voices?
The shadows are getting agitated.
Well, I'm off again. You better be waiting with bells on, my dear prince.
Hey, wait! That clearly wasn't the real Yukiko. It had to be...
I think it was. It must have been the other part of herself.
So it's just like what happened to us.
But I don't think she was excited for nothing. The real Yukiko wants to show us something. I can feel it. It's hard to explain. It seems like she has a strong connection to this castle. This is a lot more dangerous than I thought.
Oh, I'm not in my we're not in our costumes in the cutscenes.
Yukiko!
Hey! Not again. Damn it, we told her not to run off on her own.
Anything in here? No. All right. You hear voices from somewhere. Hee hee hee. My prince will soon come for me. I'll always be waiting. Forever and ever. I hear her voice, but all I sense out here are you and shadows. Watch out for the shadows and keep going. Shadows have a wide field of vision and will immediately come after you if they notice you. If a shadow attacks you, there is a chance that your enemies will be able to make the first move in combat, so be careful. When a shadow has its back to you, carefully get in close and smack it. Shadow cannot see things straight. Okay. Yep.
There's one enemy! Smash
Oh,
it!
this thing! I remember this thing now. You're a funky little fella. Resist fizz. Alright.
Here goes. Someone else's turn.
Just one
This
enemy
wind.
left!
Oh, she doesn't have a spell. She doesn't have a spell yet. Alright.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Fire, huh? Alright. That was a lot of damage. Oh, I can't not select it. Oh, alright.
Another level for me!
Next level, she gets ice. Take the minor arcanas first, I think. Fair enough.
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there!
Tsunagi!
Great, Sensei!
That's how
Go
it's
for
done.
broke!
That's some thick skin.
One enemy! Fight!
Couldn't
Fight!
quite beat it.
Stop burning Yosuke.
Persona!
Five. Ooh, I get Angel. Angel. One more change to Persona. I've got Pixie. What happens if you pick a card you've already got? Do you get any bonus to that Persona? Chess key, money up.
Are you alright, Yosuke? You're hurt!
Ooh, this needs a chest key, right? Fire Vow. See what this is. Nope. Fire Vow. Increases fire damage by 10%. So that's something for Yukiko. Or me, I guess. Oh, we need to... heal Yosuke. There's the stairs. There's one long hallway. I think that's the end of the hallway, though. Yeah. Firecracker, nice.
I smell
Ooh,
3
what are you?
enemies! Don't get careless!
Persona!
Here goes. Persona! Someone else's turn.
Ow, rude. Oh,
3 enemies
no,
left.
Tarakaja. Let's kill this one.
2 more to go!
Yay, Sensei!
Oh, a crit! Nice!
Man.
Shut up, Teddy.
No one stands in Sensei's way.
Let's do this! Persona! Damn, it's not going down.
It's down!
Nice crit. Nice backflip, Chie. Excuse me.
I smell
what
two
the fuck?
enemies. Beat them up.
The big one and the little one. All right. Well, that's creepy. Oh god, the thing goes through the collar. It's not just a collar with a rod connecting to the other collar. It's a rod straight through that has a collar for stability. Gross. Is that a TV antenna? This lightning.
Let's do this. Damn, it's not going down.
We should win.
2 enemies left.
Okay, so they're ice element.
Come on! Take this!
Yes, alright. I have Agi on Ukabak.
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down! It's down!
Good answer!
Out of our way!
Let's do this! Persona!
Just one enemy
I don't
left.
like this default battle music as much as the default battle music in base 4.
Come on! Take this! Yikes, it's tough!
More enemies? Ah, shit.
In there.
Persona!
Oh, come on!
Let's do this! Persona!
Thanks!
I mean, it's fine. But I like Reach Out to the Truth better. I'm glad you still get Reach Out to the Truth on an ambush.
You hit its weakness.
All right, guys, let's do it!
That's some thick skin.
Uh-oh.
Sensei!
Ah, shit. Oh, shit.
dare you?
Ah, shit. Okay.
You
Ooh.
okay? Yeah.
Congratulations, Sensei!
Whew. Hiranya. What does Hiranya do again? A shadow jumped out of the box. Fuck.
There are
Okay, it's
enemies.
the
Careful!
eyeball birds again.
You can win this. Do your best.
It's not going down.
Oh,
Three
balls, double
enemies. Let's
Tarakaja.
get through this.
Persona!
Resist fire.
Awesome.
All right, got that one.
Rampage mode.
That's some thick skin.
Two enemies left.
Oh, they're weak to lightning. Cool.
You hit its weakness.
Nice move,
Smart
partner.
move, Sensei. You hit its weakness.
Now good answer.
Two more at half money. One more. Change to Arcana. Hey, Poo-Poo, finally. Oh, a life stone. Neat. Alright, what does Hiranya do? All ailments besides down and unconscious. Nice. 5 HP, 50 HP. Oh, that's the Reaper. Oh, I hear the Reaper. Welcome. Thank you for coming to the Amagi Inn today. Your room is right this way. If we can help you in any way, please let us know immediately. What's this voice talking about? This place isn't an inn. It's totally a castle. I'm not fighting a Reaper. What are you talking about? Ice Suppressor. That should be ice resist, right? This is evasion rate to ice attacks. I'll put that on Lore.
It seems strong, but I'm sure you'll win.
Hi, little guy. Oh no, are you higher level than me?
Yikes! This is one tough enemy.
358. Oh my god! Look how strong it is. It's an element test, I guess. Let's decrease its defense.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Let's do this. Persona! That's some thick skin.
Oh no.
Yikes,
Oh no.
Reinforcements! We were nearly done!
Come on! Take
It's down!
I like that she
Good
kicks
deal,
it.
John.
Take
Woohoo!
I like that she
John.
kicks the cart.
That's one!
Let's do this. Persona! Someone else's turn.
Nice job hitting the one who doesn't give a shit about lightning.
Someone finish it off!
Persona! Let's do this. Persona!
Got it. Woo! Let's see how much that actually restored SP. Five points of SP. It restored 5 SP. Alright. Fair enough, I guess. I think I might need to retreat. Use out of SP. And we're fighting high-level shit. Oh,
there are 2 enemies.
Right.
Hang in there.
They're weak to fire.
Damn, it's not going down.
2 enemies left.
Yeah, I want to save my snuff souls for when I really need them.
You hit its weakness.
Nice move,
Smart
partner.
move, Sensei. It's down.
Good answer. Out of our way.
Amazing,
Oh no!
Sensei.
Ooh,
Keep it
dodged.
up.
Nice.
Awesome. Chie-chan's in rampage mode.
Let's do this.
Oh, nice crit.
Well.
Oh no!
This one's really strong.
Oh no! Feck. Out of SP.
Yikes! This is one tough end.
Here goes. Persona. Damn, it's not going down.
Yikes! Reinforcements! We were nearly done. Two enemies left!
Alright, take it down, Chie.
It's down!
Girl.
Good move, Chie-chan! Chie-chan is swatting them left and right!
Let's do this. Someone else's turn.
You keep zapping the one who's resistant to lightning. Good job.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Take Yikes, it's tough.
Here goes.
Got it. Nice. Oh, nice. Level 7. A life stone. Nice. Go on, turn around.
There's
I
one
messed that up.
enemy. Smash it!
Ooh, it's a die.
not going down.
Resist fizz. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yosuke's in danger!
Holy
He needs
fuck!
help!
Oh, fuck. Ow. I'm gonna go money up.
Amazing, Sensei!
All right. Note to self, run the fuck away from those. Oh, god damn it.
I smell
one of
one
these.
enemy!
All right.
You can do it!
Let's do this.
Miss!
One enemy! Fight! 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 That looked like it.
Nice crit.
Let's do it! Give it up!
Almost had it.
Yikes! Reinforcements! We were nearly done!
Here go! Persona!
Yosuke's on the warpath! Keep it going!
Come on! Take this!
It's down!
Gotcha! Give it up!
Change the persona. Oh, Sandman. I will drop slime.
Ha! Level up!
Jam at level 10. Okay. Go home.
There's one enemy!
All right, you
Smash it!
again.
Let's do this. Persona! That's some thick skin. Persona!
It's real brave of me to be wandering around with no SP.
Yikes! Reinforcements! We were nearly done!
Come on! Take this!
You hit its
Atta
weakness!
girl.
Keep it up, Chie-chan!
Take this!
Woohoo, Chie-chan! That's one!
Let's do this. Someone else's turn.
Just one enemy left!
Tsunagi!
Oh, crit.
It's down!
Nice.
All right!
EXP up. Nice. There's the stairs. Awesome. Oh, shit.
I smell two enemies! Beat them up!
Oh, I don't like this.
Two enemies! Charge through them!
Persona!
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down! You hit its weakness!
Here's our chance!
They keep using elements on the one that's resistant to it. I like it.
Chie-chan is swatting them left and right!
Here go! Persona! Phew, that went well!
I'm using way more HP than I like. Ukabak leveled up. Purdinpa. Combat dress. Plus evade fire. Ooh. Nice. Even more fire evasion. Alright, so I'm gonna... Yes. No, I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna go up the stairs. Oh, I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh, I'm gonna go upstairs. Whew! That was close. Where is she? Oh, I can sense her. She must be on this floor. Oh no, we are not ready for that fight. We are not ready for that fight. We're gonna do that next time. Welcome back, Sensei.
Huh? Huh?
Stupid up blockhead twerp. I feel for you. You are quite right. However, this is all to help you on your journey. My journey? This room is inseparable from your fate. Nothing in this room happens without purpose. It seems that you and Marie had already met before you encountered her in this room. Encountering one who is not of man and communicating with her, your fate has led you to this meeting. One who is not of man? Indeed. This room is the crossroads of your fates. You, the customer, and she who is not of man, who has wandered into this place. Where will this meeting lead? Excuse me for saying so, but we too are a bit interested in the outcome. Though she was in this land before you, in the end, Marie is not of man. In other words, her understanding of the world in which you live is incomplete. Therefore, I ask of you to please take her outside this room if you would. But, of course, you are occupied at the moment, visiting the interior of the television world. Please ask her to go with you when you have time on your hands. Okay, Marie?
Whatever.
Whatever. Never mind. It seems Marie is interested in leaving this place. You should speak with her once you have left the TV world. Compendium, register personas, register all. Let's see what we can fuse. Pixie, what can you give us? Sandman and Angel and Apsaras, all of which I already have. Omoi Kane. Fornius and Q-Sith. Fornius is this low level? Fornius at level 6? That was a late game persona in 5. Omoi Kane. Oh! It's an Elder Brain! Lightning and debuffs. Alright, what does Fornius have? Ice. Fizz. Sylph. Can't get it yet. Orbos. So fabulous. Oh, that would get me Angel starts with wind and not bless? Huh. I guess we'll make a better fire persona. Panic is a status ailment I don't remember. Light skills are just Hama in 4. Huh. There's no actual bless attacks? It's just Hama? Fair enough. Aha, Koha skills only exist in Persona 1 and 5. Interesting. So that was a big return in 5. I am a robust. Very well, you shall have my strength and that of my giant package at your disposal. Did that? Yes, it did. Good. Okay. Alright, save point. Save point, save point. Forgot how harrowing Persona 4 was. Alright, well. That's going to be the stream for today. It's good to finally be back to this game. It's good to be back to this game. I've missed this. And I remember it so poorly that it's almost like a brand new game. But yeah, that'll be the stream for today. I will probably stream tomorrow at a similar time. There's a streamer who I've been watching that starts in the very early afternoon, who's at a very juicy part of Persona 5. About to fight Sai and get the whole Akechi reveal. So that's going to be interesting. So I'll be streaming after that stream is over. But for now, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys next time.